into the sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
Yo, what's going on? It's your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senior Wapo, and you're tuned in to the latest edition of G is for Gentlemen. Now, do me a quick favor. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, and type in SENORGUAPO713. Shout out H-Town. And you know what it is. You tuned in to G is for Gentlemen once again, and I got my brother, my friend, my homeboy. We already having a phenomenal time. This show, the energy is going to be crazy. Got my guy, Nathaniel. What up, Nate? How you, bro?
I'm good. I'm happy to be back.
Man, thank you for coming hang out with us, man.
Appreciate you. I had a blast last time. Ready to do it again?
Let's do it. So let's just dive right in, man. So,
okay.
Not even waste any time. Well, wait, hold on. Before those who are listening, though, let them know how they can contact you and follow you.
WJ Knots Everything. Facebook, Instagram, the website, WJKnots.com. WJ Knots Everything, no matter what it is.
There it is. WJ Knots. Knots with a K, right?
Yes, sir. Like a tie knot.
We're talking about that neck wear. So, we in fall, bro. We're in fall season, and for guys like us, that's like one of the best times because you get the layer and you know what I'm saying, put on your jackets and your hats. And
of course, I got on fall colors right now because of that.
Absolutely. I got on some fall pants right now, some gold marigold pants right now. But what comes along with fall season, though, it's kind of a little bit more romantic season, right? You know what I'm saying? The weather gets a little colder. You start thinking about getting a little closer with your lady or
people
your significant
drinking
other.
spiced everything.
Yeah. That's crazy. We're in Houston right now. It's 85 degrees, and all over Starbucks is spiced pumpkin everything. Yeah. Like it's winter. It's hot. It still feel like summer down here. But that's not the case around the country, right?
True, definitely.
So along with that romantic side, the romanticism, the music gets a little softer. The colors of the leaves, they begin to change, and you get the family feeling because of the holidays coming up. People are getting a little bit more lovey-dovey, right?
Yeah, they're nice. Everybody's in a good, pleasant mood.
Yeah, because it ain't hot. It ain't 6,000 degrees outside no more. You know what I'm saying? And then, all of a sudden, when it's time for some intimate reactions and some intimate moments with your significant other, that's where I think a lot of us gentlemen, we kind of get in trouble. I'm just going to be honest with you. And what do I mean by in trouble? I mean, we like to get to the finish line.
Microwave, not the
oven. We try to swing for the fence. Oh, I don't want. Why I got around the bases? Let me hit the home run.
Yeah, we are advocates of instant gratification.
Absolutely. And so, but with that though, when it comes to this, getting close, there's the foreplay, and there's the intimacy, and there's the passion, and there's this thing called cuddling that tends to happen, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
But I'm aware of it. But
I heard about it.
You heard about it a little bit, huh? But what's crazy about that joint, man, about this whole cuddling thing is apparently there's some rules. So I felt led to today on Facebook to put out a question, right? What should we do? What should we do about cuddling? Like, what should men know when it comes to cuddling? And the very first answer, shout out to my line sister Capricia Majors. Shout out to Cap, I love you, Blue Fire. One of the very first things She was the very first person to reply.
What she have to say? What
she
say?
said.
What she say?
The part B of her comment was that we should cuddle without thinking we gonna have sex. Huh?
That's
where they do that at? No, and my response was, yeah, that's kind of hard. That's kind of difficult because we're cuddling to have sex. 90, I say 90%, 95% of the time. Sometimes I just want to hold my baby, and that's cool, right?
Or we're cuddling because we just had sex.
Oh, because we just had sex, right? You're right. We're trying to recover. That's what you said earlier.
Around the lines, like it's all dealing with. Typically, it's all dealing with a sexual realm.
Yeah, facts.
Basically.
Facts. So what I guess my question, what I'm trying to figure out, man, is I'm just trying to. Is that an unreasonable expectation for a woman for us to think we're gonna get that close? Because you said something happens when we get that close.
Yeah, definitely.
That's that wood.
Yeah, most of us. That's when we cuddling. We put that on them.
To
let them know, hey, this is what we working with.
Right.
Hopefully you oblige with what I got going on.
Right, and we ready. It's just let me know we ready because I'm already ready.
Pretty
you know
much.
what I'm saying? And so because we trying to swing.
It's like our way of saying without saying, like, hey, what's up?
Right. Right, exactly. So I'm just very curious, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, is that a reasonable expectation? You know, it just is it like what? Like, I don't know a man that cuddles without thinking he's gonna get it. He's gonna get the cookie when he's done cuddling. Like it just doesn't work that way. And so.
I don't know if he necessarily thinks he's gonna get, but I think he believes there's a chance that it could
happen.
happen.
Like that's the reason for him cuddling.
Happen.
That's the reason for him cuddling. For us, let me even say him.
Like if I'm cuddling and I say the right thing at the right time, it could happen.
Right.
If I move it the right way and grab it the right place at the right time, it could happen. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So you know, it's interesting, man. Some more comments were. Just very, very interesting, and so I had to go and look at a couple of find this article, brother. Let me pull it up, man. This article about 10 reasons, 10 realities, so to speak, that men deal that are in our head when we cuddling, man.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Let's see what they talk about. Let me pull it up because I'm really trying to figure out. I'm really baffled about why it is that we can't think we finna have sex if I'm cuddling.
Hold on, you said we can't think that?
That's what she said. We don't need to think that just because we cuddling we finna get it. And when that's the reason that we're cuddling. You see what I'm saying? And so 10 cuddling secrets that guys won't tell you. And the very first one of this article, this is in Cosmo, right? 10 cuddling secrets. The very first one is no matter what he tells you, some part of him is suddenly thinking about sex.
But it don't just take color. Hell, the wind could blow and we think about sex.
But that's facts.
So,
that's facts.
Yeah.
But it's even stronger once I'm touching you and you done arched your back into my pelvis, right? Yeah. And you smelling good, right?
Yeah, you feeling the skin, you smelling how she like.
Yeah, she got that little spaghetti strap thing on, nipples hard.
Basically, all the things that helps make you even more attracted to them. You're exposed to them all at one time.
All at one time. And so absolutely I'm gonna think about sex, right? Number 2 though. And I said it, I mentioned it, it's not comfortable for us. It's not. You laying on my arm sleep.
It's terrible.
It's folded up sideways. And don't try to cuddle me. I feel like a punk at that point. You're not finna cuddle me.
That's when you do the dip slip.
What? What's the dip slip?
The dip slip, because
wait.
You dip and you slip.
And you slip up out.
Dip slip, yeah.
Like you dislocate that shoulder and slip out.
Your arm be tingling, man.
Bruh.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. It's the worst, right? And then number 3. This is facts. This is just as powerful as number 2.
What is it?
We really can't do much about the wood. It's there. It's not going away. About that boner.
Oh, yeah,
when we cuddle, it's just it's there. So don't get mad, don't get offended. And that was one of the comments.
It
said no Woody. When I put it on the
we have no control over that.
It's physiological.
But the crazy thing is, so say if y'all fall asleep and you wake up, he might just have to go to even if he been asleep, he gotta go to the bathroom. It's gonna be there.
Yes.
Like there's nothing.
That's just part of it. I need all the sisters.
Who put that? Who answered?
I'm trying to find. I'm going to my Facebook page right now. And I'm trying to find it. But somebody actually said, no Woody.
I'm curious to.
Yeah,
Well, whoever said that, I just want to apologize for everybody now, the past, and in the future. That's not going anywhere, man.
Right.
There's nothing we could do about that.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. The number 4 was, again, his arm gonna fall asleep. Number 5, we've been holding. This is funny. I don't know how true this is, but this is funny. But he's been holding in a fart for a Guinness World Record amount of time.
I've been there.
I have been there too, because it's natural.
I've been there.
You just gotta hold that joke.
Man, I'm telling you, sometimes it just don't.
It is what it is. Your body just do what it wants to do sometimes.
You just pray that she's really sleeping.
Well, she's really forgiving.
And I'm telling you, it's like it happens, and it just gets real quiet. You listening, like, is she asleep? Is she not? Like
trying to hear her breathe.
You just really hope that she sleep, man. You win, hey man. You win some, you lose some. Brother.
It is, but you live. You live to fight another day, hopefully.
Hey
right?
Man,
here's number 6 though. We're balancing we're precariously balancing on the edge of the bed or the couch, because y'all take up all the space in the bed. You know,
what size bed you got?
Yeah, no, I don't know. This is the article. I do, but you know, I've been married almost 10 years, man, and been with my wife for 11, almost 11, and so that there is some truth to, like, yo, I'm 6'4", I'm 230. I need more bed than you. 5'9". 140 pounds. I need way more bed than you. Like, why am I being pushed over?
Just like in the middle.
Yeah, I know, but for whatever reason they get to scooting, and then I get hot, so I try to scoot and move.
I don't really do the couch thing though, because it's not
no space.
Yeah, I don't really
it's not no space. It's not no space. I agree. Number 7, he's waiting for you to fall asleep before he rolls over to his side of the bed.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Absolutely.
That goes hand in hand with the dip slip. Dip slip.
Absolutely. We cuddling. You already told me I can't. You showing that you're not willing to. You know, we're not willing to go home to hit this home run.
But even on the cuddling, I've even heard women say it's cool at first, but then it's hot.
Yes. Because body heat is body heat.
And we live in Texas.
Yes, brother.
It can be 90 degrees at nighttime. It be hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, for sure. Number 8. He's holding his phone just out of sight instead. I don't agree with that, but I don't even know what they're talking about.
Oh, what? Say it again?
Yeah, say that we're holding our phone, so we cuddling, but we kind of holding our phone because we don't want to. We looking to the side, but we have her in our arms or whatever. I know some guys that kind of are sometimes, I think everybody can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Distracted a little bit, but I think that's just rude.
Yeah, I don't think that's a main one.
Yeah, that's I mean, number 9, we actually do like cuddling.
I don't mind. I actually enjoy it, but I don't necessarily as long as this is what I was gonna say earlier. So we were talking about this earlier. I said, is cuddling and spooning the same thing? So
that's a great question.
So, like, typically we're behind them, and that's when your arm is falling asleep.
Absolutely.
I'm not necessarily a fan of that, but when I'm laying on my back and her head is on my chest,
yeah,
I like that.
I do too.
And to me, it just makes me feel like a man.
Until she scoot up and put her hair in my nose.
But that's also more comfortable for me.
It
can last
I
longer
agree.
like that. So
I agree. That does make you feel like the protector. It makes you feel like you're holding her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. I tend to agree with that. But that's a good question. Is spooning and cuddling? I would think that spooning would be a form of cuddling. Cuddling is like the file cabinet, and spooning is a page in the file. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I guess I don't know. I ain't the expert, but I would think that it is. And number 10, sometimes he even watches you sleep and smiles to himself and thinks about how lucky he is. Facts. If you're in love, facts.
I've done that before.
Facts. I do it all the time.
I can honestly say I have done that before.
Like, wow. I got a dope woman, man. I'm looking at her. But then it's funny when she wake up and she's like, what you looking at?
But you know what, though? I've actually woke up and seen somebody looking at me before. Like, hello.
Hey, how are you? Yeah.
Good morning.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah,
I can see it in your eyes.
So I've had to go both ways, but it's cool.
Yeah. So this whole affection thing, man. I think it's a great. We're being really silly, gentlemen, but it's a great conversation for us to have. As a reminder that our significant others deserve the best of us, right? Yep. If you're in a relationship, I think it's nothing is more gentlemanly than to be present in that relationship. Present in a way that you both agreed on, and in a way that that your significant other needs, right? And I think there's nothing more gentlemanly than that.
That's true, man. I would just say this because a lot of things go on that can deter you and distract you. You might not even realize that you're not being present till you haven't been present for a while.
Yeah. And then so then that's where you have to make sure that the lines of communication are open within the relationship.
Of course.
You're able to receive criticism and whether it's constructive or destructive.
I've been guilty of that before. Next time I'm like, dang, I haven't really been in this, and that wasn't even my intention.
Exactly. Just the rat race.
Things were just going, and then
Yeah. And we got to be mindful of that, man. We really have to be mindful.
Of course
of that. And so I think it's important for us as gentlemen to remember, that our women, our significant others, those that we are in relationship with romantically, they need that kind of affection. I mean, that's tantamount. That's important. That's something that just has to happen, right? In a relationship. Another thing that needs to happen is that we exude an extreme level of dopeness, right? An extreme level of creativity, an extreme level of intellectual prowess, right?
Hold on. So when you say, are you saying referring to men or just the people in the relationship as a whole? Because do we always have to be the creative ones?
No. But I think you got to be creative for a relationship to maintain. No, both parties need to be creative.
Okay, because I think in many cases they always want the man to come up with all these different ideas.
That's good.
I think they always want us to come.
We need to dig into
why
that.
don't we come up with this? After a while, the well's gonna run dry.
Yeah.
Now if we divvy this up a little bit.
Partner with me, right?
We divvy these ideas. You come up with something, I come up with something. It go a lot longer.
Yeah. See, listen. And for gentlemen, we love dope conversations, and we love representing and collaborating with dope organizations such as KOG and Company, right? Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Now, you can shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use coupon code DOPE with an exclamation mark for 10% off of exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. That's a great perspective, Nate, bro. It really is, man.
Because I know 50-50, we in this together, we build together. Well, let's come up with these ideas together.
Yeah,
let's both be creative. Because on one end, one person's gonna get tired because they got to come up with something all the time. Yeah. The other person gonna get tired because we always doing the same thing. Well, yeah, because I got to come up with the idea all the time.
Yeah, right. And I think that's where partnership comes in, man. Like, you got to be willing to put the work in and to be creative. Listen, the spice got to remain, right? I look at a relationship, right, like a meal, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to keep, in order for the meal to be good, you got to have the right seasonings and the spices in it, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to have the right amount of Tonys. You got to have the right amount of Lowry's and garlic and paprika and whatever else you're cooking with. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's bland. It may still have nutritive value, or it may still fill you up, but it may not be enjoyable. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I look at.
And so I think that both parties need to make sure that it's enjoyable. I agree with that 100%. But even with cuddling, both parties got to make sure this cuddling is available. You need to look. When I cuddle with you, look, we thinking about sex. Now, we know we ain't going to get it all the time, but don't get mad at us if we make an advance. Just gently let us down. Don't,
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, don't get mad at us if we make an advance, because that's what we want.
That's true. Even before we even start doing this.
Yeah, I know. We simple creatures. We get out the shower. What's happening? We don't want to dry off.
And the thing is, I think men are so simple that people believe, that women believe it has to be more than that. Nah, we really are just that simple.
No, we really are.
It's got to be more. Nah,
like if we get it, get up in age. When you young, you want it every day. You know what I'm saying? I want as much as possible. You get up in age, you realize I got stuff to do. I got work. I'm tired. I get it a couple times a week. I'm Gucci. I'm great, but I want it though. I'm always thinking about it though.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And there are other things to maintain. And we can go about this all day. I'm not tripping. We ain't got to even get to the run the show.
It's funny talking about what I was thinking about. I remember we was out somewhere, and these girls walked by. My partner was like, "Man, what is wrong with me? I just came here with somebody. I'm not even interested. Right. But I just looked. I don't even know why I looked."
Yeah.
I was like, I get it.
It's
I get it.
It's
I understand.
It's difficult, man.
I understand.
It is what it is. But this cuddling thing, man, we're really trying to figure this thing out. So, make sure you hit Nate on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram and let us know what you guys think about it. Show this broadcast to your wife, to your significant other. It'll spark some conversation. We're being really silly and having a good time.
Show it to everybody.
Show it to everybody. Yeah, I think it'll spark some good conversation. Make sure you holler at me on Facebook so we can continue this thing going. Because I think it's really, really dope. So let's keep it pushing, man. There's been some things happening in the news, Nate, man, that I'm in terms of menswear that have really been powerful and phenomenal, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
One of the biggest things that have been happening as I get my notes together is by one of my favorite brands. One of my favorite brands of all time. We talked about this on the show last time. That's Levi's, right?
Yeah, we did.
Levi's, to me, they're the quintessential menswear brand. In terms of jeans, right? Like they were first of all, they were the first jean ever made, first company to ever make jeans, right? The whole denim thing. They were 1886, I believe, is what it was. And they were bred out of the Western movement, the Far West, right? The shoot 'em up cowboy, bang bang gunslingers, right?
Yeah.
And so with that, they distanced themselves. We talked about it last time. From that, they are advocates for gun control. But now they're saying, "Yo, not only are we advocates for gun control and gun reform, we want to make sure that people get out to vote." So they've put out some initiatives, man. They're entering into this initiative to where they in certain stores they're actually registering people to vote. See, company wide.
That's real solid right there, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, they don't believe you should mix business and politics and do this and that. But me personally, I think if you're making that much money and people are spending that much money on your brand or whatever, I think you have a moral obligation to do stuff to give back.
Yeah, I agree, brother.
Because they're the reason you have absolutely everything. So how do you not give back to what gave to you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it definitely does. So that's phenomenal.
It is phenomenal, man. Through a comprehensive vote campaign spanning TV, digital, social, and limited edition products, nonprofit partnerships, and influencer and employee engagement, Levi's is sending the message to its fans to get involved, get informed, and get registered to vote out this fall. The campaign kicks off with a national television campaign, and we just played that link, and it's showcasing people from around the world united by one common thing: using their voice and casting their ballots and participating in their right to vote. They're even selling a T-shirt that has embossed "vote" on it. The Levi's embossed. Got to get it. $25. I got to get it. Got to find it.
They're gonna sell a lot.
Yeah. But what's even just as dope as them having people sign up and getting registered to vote in their stores, they're actually this is big because Levi's is it's retail, so they pay hourly, but they're going to pay you while you're going to vote on election day. So on Super Tuesday,
that's solid.
Yeah, on Super Tuesday, when you go vote, you don't have to clock out. You know what I'm saying? And it's to encourage their employees to go ahead and vote. You don't have to worry about missing any money. A third thing, thing is their CEO has entered into another agreement with other CEOs to continue to keep this culture going. That's dope, man.
And that's crazy, man. I was doing this paper for grad school, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the topic was, in changing times in America, what are things that companies can do to keep employees and to attract new employees? Because when they did surveys, money was 4th and 5th on people's list. So doing things like that contribute to the company culture, those type of things will make people stay and really realize, hey, this is the type of company I'm dealing with. So stuff like that.
So when you think about it, it's on that Maslow hierarchy of needs, right? That's that self-actualization. People want their physical needs to be met. But as you grow up in your career, right, when you start reading about the sociologist Abraham Maslow, he talks about it. When people start going up in their careers, what they need is something different. Wherever level you at, whatever.
Even if you're just maturing as a person.
Exactly. Facts. You're right.
Your values change. Your morals change. Your outlook on life changes.
Exactly. Everybody wants money, but if you've been making a certain amount of money for 10 years, you know how to balance that budget at this point. So you're at least at some sort of homeostasis point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I agree with you, man. And I use that academic reference to highlight that that's like academically research vetted in what you just said. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, really strong. So shout out to Levi's for that, man. And I also want to give a big shout out to all of our Facebook Live family, right? And we ask that you subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. I can't read today. And review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Now, share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends. And donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at, you ready? www.thesphere.tv/donate. Shout out to Mike D. What up, bro? Appreciate you, man. Tuning in with some engagements. And yes, we are really, really simple.
I agree with you, Mike. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it just like Mike. Bro. Yes, we're all simple.
Say that all the time. Men are very simple. He's referencing you. And Fong On Bui, hi. We appreciate you so much for tuning in. And make sure that you guys go to the website when this is hit subscribe. Go to www.thesphere.tv/G, the number 4 and gents. That way you go straight to us, hit subscribe, or type in G is for Gentlemen in iTunes or Google Play or wherever you get your podcast, and it'll pop up so you can catch the rest of this show. We'll see you next time. So, man, I think it's important, man. Like, I agree with you, man. For me, having studied management of public organizations on a graduate level, ethics is really, really important to me, right? And you're a business owner, and we talked about this last time. You think it's whatever level you're at, it's important that you operate ethically, right? With your clients, with your products, everything, your services.
Very much true.
And so when Levi's is doing this, man, I think it's just dope. It's the epitome. It's the epitome of good ethics, good corporate ethics.
And it's crazy. Even if they don't really give a damn about it, it was a smart business move,
bruh.
Because it made them look like they do.
Yep.
So
cats going.
Yeah.
You get them in the register to vote. They buy a T-shirt. They potentially buy some jeans or a trucker jacket or a hat or something. You know what I'm saying? Or get some sneakers. It's just a win-win. And then you make people apply more because they care about the company. They care about their employees.
In this day and age, everybody's very involved. Everybody's very political. Everybody's quote unquote woke. So everybody's trying to make sure their views are being met and they're being heard. So for them to do that, like I said, even if they don't agree with it, that was very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
Who knows? They might have had a consultant be like, hey, y'all need to do this.
Yeah, and if they did, that's smart.
That was the
move.
That's
good though. As a business person, having being part of a network of others, whether it's a consultant, whether it's a mentor, whether it's whatever, that can give you game on how to increase your profitability.
Yeah, you look good. You look good in the public eye. Just like they used to tell people, hey, why don't you just donate to charity and stuff. Or it's like somebody running for office who was in the armed service.
Right.
Like, okay, it looks good.
Right, it does. It absolutely looks good. Like, it absolutely looks good. You know what else is a good look, though? Your boy Michael Kors. So, in 2017, Michael Kors, people really don't understand oftentimes how big these brands are. Michael Kors sits in what they call affordable luxury, right? In that space, it's not a high-end space.
That's true.
Because this stuff is affordable, but it's still good quality. It's decent. Stuff. Like the watches, people were wondering why did they boom so much. They boomed so much just because they got access to the Fossil factory. They're made by the same factory that Fossil makes them. So that's why the watches went up in quality, went up in design, etc. Right? But the price still remained under $300, $300 and cheaper. So it was an affordable watch. Well, he bought Jimmy Choo. His holdings company bought Jimmy Choo, and I believe the name of the holdings company, let me get it real quick, is Capri Holdings, right? The Capri Holdings is the company that holds Michael Kors, and it's run by Michael Kors himself. He bought Jimmy Choo in 2017 for $2.1 billion or something like that.
Did not know that.
Yeah, it was crazy. Now, $2.12 billion. And now he has purchased, let me see, hold on. Let me make sure I get this right. Let me get my notes. No, I'm sorry. I'm rewind. He bought Jimmy Choo for $1.2 billion.
Okay.
Now he has purchased Versace for $2.12 billion. So Versace is now going to be under Capri Holdings, right? And it's very, very interesting from a business strategy standpoint, in my opinion, because he doesn't Michael Kors is an American icon in fashion. Right, he's an American. The brand. He's known.
The
brand is what it is. The brand is iconic. It's what he does. He does well, which is accessories.
Yeah.
He's in everything else, but what he does and what he's known for
That's his niche.
is accessories, and he does it well. He's known for making a good watch that looks like a Rolex that costs 10 times less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A purse that looks like a Coach purse that costs, 40% cheaper than a Coach purse.
They was buying them though. So
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And so it made him very wealthy.
Of course.
And so, but my question is, do you think it's going to, by them being held by Michael Kors, by Capri Holdings, is going to tarnish the high-end legacy and the high-end image of Versace?
That's what I'd be worried about. Just as if you. That's what I'd be worried about. That's why I was wondering when they said. I was like, are they gonna start selling it in different places now?
And so, that remains to be seen because the deal just went through.
Are you gonna be able to walk in Dillard's and see it?
Yeah, and I doubt it.
But if you, he could if he wanted to.
He could, but
it wouldn't be smart because it's not gonna have the same luster, the same.
It won't be
cachet.
Right, exactly. So I'm wondering, is it because I don't think he's been in the game too long, man. I don't think he's gonna do that. I wonder if he's trying to increase the cachet of Michael Kors.
But then you don't know because he
bought Jimmy Choo already, and Jimmy Choo didn't change their price point.
But we don't know him personally. He might be so egotistical to where he be like, I can put it anywhere.
I mean, facts. Yeah.
Think about it. Remember BlackBerry used to be popping, and what they did, they were like, we don't need to change anything. We're a household name.
Right.
Where are they now?
Nobody knows.
Exactly. So, we'll see though.
We'll see. I just think it's really, really interesting because he's targeted two high-end, well-known high-end brands with Jimmy Choo in 2017. Versace is everywhere. Everything is everywhere, and it's really, really is way bigger. Most of these international high-end brands are bigger in Europe than they are in the States because that's where they come from, right? But Versace is one of those high-end brands that has transcended all walks of life. It's in hip hop, it's in country music, they talk about it in doggone politics. You know what I mean? Everywhere. It's one of those things. And so it's interesting, man. It's just an interesting thing to see that Michael Kors has purchased Versace.
I'm curious to see how it's gonna turn out.
Like, are we gonna see Michael? Is it that you said, are we gonna see Versace in Dillard's? Or are we gonna see Michael Kors in Saks? Or in Barney's? You know what I'm saying?
I'm very curious to see how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. Let's talk fit for a second, right? But it's still kind of some news, right? We're trying to figure out whether Versace fits with Michael Kors or Michael Kors fits with Versace. But one thing as gentlemen we got to talk about, and we always talk about it on this show, is FOF, focus on fit, right? And when you look at Tommy John, have you heard of the brand Tommy John?
I have heard of it.
Yeah.
The underwear, right?
Yeah, the underwear brand Tommy John.
That's Kevin Hart. That's
Kevin Hart pumps him up, and he's sponsored by them. He's sponsored by them. Well, they've really just done something phenomenal, right? As it relates to fit. And they've launched a new Stay Tucked shirt. There's a new Stay Tucked shirt, and you've been there, right? You get this phenomenal shirt, pressed, get it altered, tuck it in, looks great. You go to tie your shoes, or you drop your phone. You bend over, your shirt come untucked. You gotta tuck it back in, but you don't. But it's been phenomenally pressed. But you don't want to push it too hard because you're gonna create more wrinkles when you try to tuck it back in. The old school way of tucking your shirt in was unzipping your pants and reaching through your fly and pulling the shirt down. But you really can't do that at Luby's at lunch because it looks like you're playing with yourself, right? But you don't want to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to look crazy with your shirt untucked with this beautiful suit on. So they've made Tommy John. Have made this shirt called Forever Tucked, right? The premium underwear brand has launched this new dress shirt after 6 years of product development and wear test, and the brand has finally come up with their version of the perfect dress shirt that stays in place throughout the day. There's a video on their website, so you should check it out. Now, it's called the Stay Tucked dress shirt, and it's the first of its kind. It's created to end the constant tuck of war. See what they did there. Now, so what is it? I'm gonna describe it for you. It has two two major design elements that I think that are really, really popular and powerful. And this video, if you guys are watching it, it's great. It shows the guy playing with his kid with his shirt tucked in. It shows him getting out of the car. In a minute, it's going to show him, reaching up under the desk to unplug his charger, and his shirt stays tucked. He even goes and plays basketball with his kid, and his shirt still stays tucked. He ain't got no game because he just traveled right there. But it's all good.
I don't believe that's possible.
but so when you look at the shirt and the design of the shirt,
I don't believe it's possible. Still,
when we look at the design of the shirt, there are two things. There are two design elements when I was looking at the shirt, and that make it intriguing to me. And that's number one, under the arm, they have a 3-seam gusset, right? That increases mobility. It's the stretch tape material into the shirt, number one, so it stretches and moves with you, slim fit. But
so it like expands.
Yeah, it expands because it's a
almost like.
Yeah,
I guess like an accordion concept.
Absolutely.
But you get what I'm saying, where it just opens up.
Think about a mic stand.
Okay.
It got the 3 legs, and it can go all the way flat, or it can come all the way up. You see what I'm saying? So
same
I
got you.
Yeah, I forgot you the engineer, so you can conceptualize it better than I can.
No.
And so, so that's key to me. So it's more mobility up here. But what's really impressive is the elastic that they have at the bottom of the shirt. There's this elasticity that they put at the bottom of the shirt that's anchored by 3 close knit buttons. The other 6, 7 buttons are regular buttons, and so they claim that it's going to stay in place. And so I think that
what they going for?
Huh?
What they going for?
You know what? The price point, I'm not sure. It's Tommy John, so it'll probably be $80, $90 a shirt. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be standard. That's about what you would pay for a decent business shirt nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely can go up to $120, $150 if you go into Hugo Boss and Valentino and all of that. To me, Hugo Boss is the best off the rack shirt you can buy. But I think it's one of those things that it's just something that I think is really, really.
You say Hugo Boss?
Yeah.
Vince Camata makes a great.
Yes,
shirt.
Vince. Yes, you're right. The reason I like Hugo Boss better is because of the length of it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 6'4", so you know what I'm saying. So
Ben Sherman makes a good shirt too.
I've never had a Ben Sherman shirt.
Fits amazing.
Really? Does it?
Sure does.
I've never had a Ben.
Polos in button down.
Now I do have some of that golf shirts. Yeah, I do have a golf shirt.
But the button down.
Really, I haven't.
Sure is.
I haven't checked that out. So I think it's really cool, man. A cool idea, and I think a lot of guys have the reaction that you had. I don't believe it. Especially when they see that video, dude dunking and the shirt don't come out.
Yeah, I don't think that is actually pop. Now, I think it might not come out as bad as much, but I don't think it's gonna be completely.
Yeah, svelte and straight like it was in the video.
Yeah, I don't believe.
We'll see, man. But I tell you, it's a revolutionary concept. I wonder how comfortable it is because it's like elastic sitting around your butt. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how low the shirt goes. It's like to mid, kind of that low rise. Just below your hip, like on your hip bone, across your cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I wonder how comfortable that's gonna be. We're talking about all these brands on air. We talk and we're talking about all these businesses, and they're getting this free advertising. Well, we can help you too. This portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placements and advertisement needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the U.S., as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is sure to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789, or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. So let's talk one more news thing, man. Okay, and that's your boy Virgil, Abloh, right? The design phenom, the man behind Off-White, the man who's now dope, right? Phenomenally dope, high-end streetwear brand. The man that's behind now he's the creative director for menswear at Louis Vuitton, LVMH. Well, he's expanded his portfolio yet again. And I think this is really, really gentlemanly and artistic in nature. This brother has released a new body of work displayed at IKEA. And guess what it is? It's rugs. You go from designing shoes, streetwear, and shoes, right?
But
to Louis to right. And I think it's dope.
But
though.
you know, to me, the designing shoes to going to rugs, it's not that big of a stretch.
Yeah, because of the sole and all of that.
But just because with the shoes, you're doing all types of different like off the wall color schemes and color segues. It's almost like an abstract art to a sense, and even the same way with the rug. So you're doing all types of color segues and schemes with like shoes and sneakers.
Yeah.
I think about like how they had Nike, how you create all your own, all them loud colors, different ones, and
Right.
rugs.
True. Adidas will let you customize certain shoes you buy them online. Converse will do the same thing.
Hey man,
Yeah.
and one on top of the other.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
So that doesn't. It's not. Even though it's two different industries, it's not that far of a stretch.
And I love the partnership with IKEA that it has too. You know, that's what's really dope too. And of course was premiered. It's gonna be premiered at in Paris. You know, why not? I mean, he works for LVMH now, so that's that's where he's stationed at this point.
No, I think that's dope, man. I think anything I feel like you're creative like that when it comes to like just different, like you see colors and different design, like you get that vision. I think you can do a lot of stuff.
I agree.
Like I think if you're somebody that can put the clothes together, I think you can possibly like interior decorate the house. Like I feel like you have a niche of putting things together. Even though you might be more seasoned in one thing than the other, I think that's a gift you have. Is making things like mixing and matching to make them look well.
Right, the transferability. Like you understand patterns and you understand shapes and colors and how they mix and match. Tones and all of that.
Yeah, now which avenue you decide to do that in, maybe you. But I think that's the gift in itself.
I tend to agree. I really do tend to agree. Shout out to Virgil Abloh, man. It's just he's just killing it. He a brother that's killing it, man, in the design game right now.
Yeah, he on, man.
And really being recognized by his peers at the highest of levels. When you're at LVMH, you don't really get at a higher level than Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, he's definitely blessed, man.
Yeah, you know. And I'm still trying to figure out how I fully feel about it. I think it's dope, but again, Off-White was so dope, and I really hope that he goes after his stint at LVMH, he does like Tom Ford did, like he did with Gucci, and he goes back and says, okay, I'm done. Now my name is solidified and cemented. I'm Tom Ford, so let me just Tom Ford everything else now. You see what I'm saying? I hope that's what he's doing. I hope that's a long-term plan because Off-White was really
you know what, though? I think that would be possible. We support that brother. We let him know his worth.
Agreed.
We commend him on these things to where you be like, you know what, I can do this.
Right.
You know, he's always we back him, we get behind him, we support him.
Yeah.
So him stepping out on that water, it'll be a little bit sturdier.
Yeah, no doubt. I 100% support him for sure. I 100% support a brother who's making waves in the industry.
But I feel like we need to make it known. We have to be vocal about it. We have to put it out there.
Yeah.
Because I could be like, I like it, but don't really share it and don't tell nobody. But let it be known. Hey, man, you dope.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, you dope, brother.
Right.
You're doing good things.
Right.
Put that out there. Put that energy out there, man.
I love it. Yeah, no, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. So let's we talk Off-White in the street style, but let's talk some transitional style, right? Let's talk a couple things that gentlemen must have to transition from season to season, right? What say you on that matter?
Man, like I said, everything has a season. I think there's certain colors like we're in fall now, right?
Yeah.
So like the olives and the burnt oranges and the brick color, the brown, the green, like a lot of the earth tones. Like this is the time of year you wear that. You put a lot of those pastel colors up. I think you get out of like the seersuckers and the linen. You put that up. You go more so towards the tweed and the dark denims and things like that. Matter of fact, I think it's a perfect example of fall fashion. I don't know if you're familiar with the Ivy League look.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like the Ivy League look, that's I feel like it's perfect. You got the light sweaters, like the light scarves, the cardigans, the thin turtlenecks.
Right. the thin cord corduroy,
That's
stuff
true.
like that. Yeah.
You can break out boots now.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think that Ivy League is like the epitome of what is like considered like fall fashion, so to speak.
Right. I would agree with you, man.
And another reason I say that because where most Ivy League schools at?
Yeah, up north. Yeah.
They get for all 4 seasons
exactly.
up there.
Yeah, not like us.
We
we
so
get
like when we talk about fall like fashion, it's a little different here because the rules don't necessarily apply.
Yeah, like fall in Miami is not fall in New York.
Yeah.
No,
but
you can wear white all year in Miami.
But the people who actually get those seasons, I think Ivy League like fashion and styles are perfect.
Yeah, kind of a Cape Cod Ivy League. Yeah. No doubt. I agree with you. I think one of my one of the favorite things I love about fall is the footwear. Is the transitional footwear, like as you talked about those boots, right? I love. I think we got an image of some good we got an image of some good fall. And if not, you can go to taft.com, TAFT.com, and check out their whole line.
Yeah. They're great. Or, man, you just look at a lot of J. Crew stuff.
Absolutely.
A lot of J. Crew things like that, and it just shows the epitome of it, man.
Yeah. What's your opinion, man? Like, what's your favorite kind of boot? Or does it kind of just depends on the look and all of that?
It really does. It really depends on the look, man. Because I like all type of stuff, man.
Right.
I like Chelsea boots for some things. Then I'm be honest with you, you'll see me with some Timbs and a hoodie real quick. But
quickly, bro.
So I
had on some Timbs Wednesday at church. You hear me?
So stuff like that. It just depends on what type of look you're going with.
Yeah, you know, I think that for me, what I'm on, like, you can never go wrong with a Chelsea boot. To me, the Chelsea boot is the most versatile boot that you can have because you can put it on with a suit and you can put it on with your denim. You can distress your denim. If you know what you're doing, you can put it on with some joggers.
Now, I would say this. I think I think people try to wear Chelsea boots with everything.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
They don't go, but.
Yeah, but one of my favorite boots right now is the Jack boot, right? And the Jack boot is that the tweed boot with the with leather cap and a leather heel.
Yeah, that's an amazing boot.
I love that boot.
Now I think that's perfect for fall.
Absolutely, I agree.
Perfect for fall.
Yeah, because it brings in that tweed textile that you're talking about, right?
Perfect for fall. Man, throw that on with a dark pair of jeans and like a nice sweater or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. Of course, what?
Perfect. Perfect. I tell you, man, you're 100% right. What else is perfect or should be perfect, and we hope that you get perfect is your finances, right? And we have a suggestion for you. This portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the U.S. offer financial education? 33% or more than 77 million Americans, they don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Please do not become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com and ask how you can participate in a complimentary, that's a big word, for free, financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. You know, when you start talking about that transitional wear and that fall wear, man, one key thing you mentioned that I think we don't think a lot about is the weight in our sweaters, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
We think it's too hot for a sweater. I can't wear that. No. You can still get you a really thin, nice turtleneck.
Yeah, man. I remember a buddy of mine. He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Man, you got a sweater." He said, "This a summer sweater." Like, is this a summer sweater?
That's old school right there.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's a summer sweater.
Yeah.
But I have been on the beach and that wind has been blowing. I have seen people wearing them summer sweaters.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then even how you wearing it, because you might just throw it around, tie it around your neck and have it draped down your back.
Right.
With a nice Oxford style polo underneath.
Or a V-neck or something like that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Some boat shoes. Yeah, no doubt. And then you can also have your corduroy can be thin. You don't have to get the big thick ribbed corduroy.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
The thinner ones, or the newer kind is kind of it's like I like to call it faux corduroy. Corduroy means like spandex, so it's a little thinner, a little bit more breathable, so you can wear it in falls that are a little bit more warm.
Yeah, because the corduroy I have more so the thinner ones.
Yeah, because we're here.
Yeah,
I got like 4 or 5 pair of the thicker ones, but I probably had them 10 years because it just don't get that cold here.
This
You
is
know
true.
what I'm saying?
It's very true. It's very true.
So
man.
when I go to New York, whatever, I pull them out in the summer, in the winter. But
I tell you what else.
Yeah.
I thought about this earlier for fall. Man, fall, I like fall because you can wear what I like to call the cool jackets.
Right.
When I say the cool jacket, I mean like those jackets that don't really keep you warm, but they real fresh and flashy, like the ones that you just throw a nice crisp white tee under. So you really wearing it just for show.
Right. Yeah, like a nice moto jacket or something like that.
So you're not wearing it to be warm.
Members only jacket. Yeah,
like the jacket they be wearing when they be performing on stage and stuff.
Right.
Like,
right. No,
like,
good dog and weather. Yeah.
It's not gonna keep you warm, but it's fresh though.
Yeah.
So around like the September, October, November, I feel like that's perfect for those
I agree.
Those lightweight jackets. Yeah.
I agree, and I think it's important when we talk about transitional wear is to also make sure that you understand the correct fabrics and patterns, right? Mm-hmm. For example, you start seeing a lot of the plaids, a lot of the darker Glen plaids in the fall. I mean, you can see them all year round, absolutely, all year round. But they become richer in tone, like you said, right? More the oxbloods and the tartan when you start getting into the green and blue tartan when you start getting into the winter. And then you start thinking about chevron print. You really start seeing a lot of chevron in this. And for those of you who don't know, the chevron is a zigzag. That's all it is. It's just the white and black zigzags.
Yeah, like the certain hounds too.
Hounds too. You start seeing in the fall.
Tweeds,
Yep. And so it's important that you know these fabrics, and we're gonna have a show real soon talking about pattern mixing and some tips on how to successfully pattern mix. I think that's an art to mix textures and textiles and patterns, because you don't want to look too busy, but you do want to stand out. And so there's a way to do it intelligently.
Yeah. I have my personal rule of thumb.
Talk to us.
So with me, like especially when I do accessories, so I do like one thing. If the main thing is solid, everything around is like it's gonna be busy around it.
Right.
So I'm not gonna do busy and busy or
Right.
just plain and plain.
Right.
One is gonna be one and the other.
Right.
So I like my whole unit might be all one color, and then my socks might be out of this world.
Right.
You can see them. So it's always gonna be something that's gonna be busy.
A little splash, right?
Yeah, there's always gonna be like, for example, like my suit I got on right now. It's busy,
Right.
but the shirt and it's plain.
You're right, exactly. Yeah, no doubt, and that's a major, that's a very wise way to approach it. I think I'm a little bit more daring in mine.
But that's just me.
Yeah, no doubt, for sure. I think I'm a little bit more daring, and I like to kind of spice it up a little bit with a different design on design. Like I just did a photo shoot with a brand, and I put I had on a plaid jacket with the paisley pocket square. You see what I'm saying? And so
I can see that.
Yeah, but the paisley was really small, and far between the paisley was solid colors, so it was a very subtle hint of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll talk more about that. But we're getting into transitional wear. We're getting into that transitional season, and so the rules, they apply, but they don't, depending upon where you live. And so we're gonna talk more about that here real soon. I enjoyed this show, brother.
As have I.
Yeah, man. This hour always goes by really quickly. Let the folks know how they can get into contact with you and get some of the products as well.
Man, it's WJ Knots on Facebook, Instagram. I'm all through the city all the time doing pop-ups at different locations. I am posting every day. Please come out and support, man. And hey, it's good to see people all the time. I appreciate all this. Matter of fact, I'm going to say this right now. If you have ever supported me in any way, thank you. If you bought anything, you told somebody about me, thank you. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senor Wapo. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, and type in SENORGUAPO713, and we'll see you next time. Listen, you can keep it gangster or you can keep it gentlemanly, but always keep it G.